50 Shades of Grey. You remember that book? It's from, oh, I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago now,
Yeah,
probably.
they made 3 movies out of it.
Yes, there's also some movies. Sometimes I see them come up on Cinemax, and the plot is a little thin, but there's a woman in it, and she gets herself a boyfriend, and
Okay.
he is into some, um, some things.
Like what?
Well, it's grown up stuff. I can't say it to my son. It would be,
Mother, I am a grown-up. You can tell me.
I know, I'm not, it just doesn't feel comfortable telling you what it is that they do, but it's stuff that grown-ups would do to and for each other. You should read the books. You should read it. And
Mother,
oh, you read a chapter and I'll read a chapter and then we'll talk about it. We'll
it's
talk
just
about it too. It'll be like a book club.
I just hate reading.
Well, I just feel like it would be easier if you had already read it and then we could just talk, or you could watch the movie. Why don't you watch the movie and I'll just try to figure out what chapter the movie is on.
Well, here, hold on. Let me
Okay.
see.
Maybe there's a little synopsis or something.
Well,
A little.
that's what I'm going to pull up. 50 Shades, because you're not really giving me much about what the plot is.
Yeah, well,
It's just adults doing adult things. So, like what, grocery shopping? That doesn't really sound like a movie I want to watch because I can grocery shop myself. All right, hold on. I think I found something.
okay.
Uh, he throws his right leg over both mine and plants his left forearm on the small of my back, holding me down so I can't move. So he places his hand on my naked behind, softly fondling me, stroking around and around with his flat palm. And then his hand is no longer there. And he hits me hard. Mother, I don't. Is that the synopsis? Because that said, first of all, I don't understand what I read. And second of all, that just does not sound like the type of movie that's going to make me feel good during a quarantine.
Yeah, it's not for everybody.
Suddenly, he sits up and tugs my panties off and throws them on the floor. Pulling off his boxers, his erection springs free. Holy cow. He kneels up and pulls a condom onto his considerable length. Oh no, how will it? How? Mother. Are you? This sounds like smut.
It's not though. It's literature. When you read it, it's a novel. It's like reading Jane Eyre or The Scarlet Letter.
My tongue tentatively strokes his and joins his in a slow, erotic dance. His erection is against my belly. Well, how tall is he?
So I was just saying that maybe you could read it in your head and then later just you and I can talk about it more generally, like what did you think of that last? I thought that was interesting.
I
Did
pull him deeper into my mouth so I can feel him at the back of my throat and then to the front again. My tongue swirls around the end. He's my very own Christian Grey flavored popsicle. I suck harder and harder. My inner goddess is going. Oh, my inner goddess is doing the merengue with some salsa moves. Is that even that? This is kind of poorly written.
I mentioned it's not the plot's not good.
Anastasia climaxes again and again and again. He leans down and kisses me, his fingers still moving rhythmically inside me. How's he kissing her with his fingers in her mouth? Oh, I'm reading excerpts. I thought this was like a description of each of the books. Well, that makes more sense.